Hello, Internet. Welcome to NerdChat Spotlight. Today we're going to be talking about the Marvel Champions. They are a young team of heroes, kind of like the Teen Titans from DC, but with all of the younger heroes from Marvel. And it's really, really cool. I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Champions begins with Spider-Man as Miles Morales, Sam Alexander Nova, and Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel. So they were all on the Avengers. However, they started to disagree with how the Avengers handled things, the adult Avengers handled things after their battles. So in the aftermath of Civil War II, they had all left the Avengers. Ms. Marvel one night decides to try to get Miles and Sam together to try to form a new team, a better way of doing things that makes them care more about the people. The first person they go to recruit is Amadeus Cho, who is currently the totally awesome Hulk, as opposed to Bruce Banner being the Incredible Hulk. Miles, Kamala, and Sam all show up and help with the mine collapse. After they finish rescuing the workers, they ask Amadeus if he would like to join the team, to which he accepts. Amadeus now leads the others to the home of the Vision, where they meet Viv. Viv is the daughter of Vision from some really weird story where Vision decided to build a family, and that's a whole box of worms for another day. But anyway, Viv is Vision's daughter, and they ask her if she would be interested in joining the team as well. Viv has a sort of, since she's connected to the internet and everything, all social medias and everything, she is able to act as like an alarm system. She displays her ability to the other four that there is a crisis that requires their attention, and she shows them footage of several young women trapped in a cargo crate. Realizing that the girls are in immediate danger, all five of them go off to their rescue. The five of them arrive on the scene, and after dispatching the leader, a human trafficker named Pagliacci, I'm going to call him Paggy. Anyways, after they dispatch Pagli and the rest of his men, the group rescue the girls, only to realize they were too late and one of them died. This causes the Hulk to fly into a rage, and he begins beating on Pagli, declaring him a murderer. The gathering crowd cheers and eggs the Hulk on to kill the villain. Ms. Marvel, however, steps in and stops this. Ms. Marvel gives a short speech about how heroes need to start serving justice without using unjust amounts of force. The Avengers, she feels, have lost their way at doing that, and they want to be something better. This leads many other heroes and people around the world hearing the message and declaring their support for the champions, with the hashtag champions swiftly becoming an internet phenomenon. So other heroes start to step up and try to live up to the example that the champions are setting. And one of these heroes we get to see join the team in the next issue, all the champions trying to do some team building or team bonding. So they go on a camping trip. And they're teaching each other about their powers and what they're all capable of, and just, explaining who they are to everyone, because some of them have known each other, some of them have not. While Hulk is boasting about his powers, one of them asks how high can the Hulk jump, and he jumps up in the air and disappears for quite a period of time. While Hulk is gone, the remaining four team members do some trust falls, during which Viv's programming causes her to accidentally let go of Nova, and he just phases right through her hands. The four teammates continue to chat and sit around the fire asking other questions, which almost leads to Viv kissing Nova as her first kiss. The kiss is interrupted, however, with the Hulk returning in a large crash next to the others. While Hulk is attempting to explain why he was gone so long, he went to go get more refreshments. He's blasted away by Cyclops' optic blast, who had been trying to come up and talk to the team, and he'd been coming through the woods. Cyclops and Hulk and everyone gets into a fight, and it's really entertaining. After a short fight with Cyclops and quite a bit of a scuffle between Cyclops and the Hulk, Cyclops explains that he was moved by Ms. Marvel's words and wanted to join the team. When they asked him why he attacked the Hulk, he just explained simply that he just saw something crash down by them, not noticing that it was the Hulk. He thought they were under attack. He just tried to step in and save him. And that's actually what ends up allowing them to, what causes them to let Cyclops be on the team. Now, right now in the comics, there's to current date, Cyclops is not the best name to have. the adult version of Cyclops, which this one is not. I'll explain that in a little bit as well. The adult version of Cyclops has quite a bad reputation since he killed Professor Xavier in the X-Men vs. Avengers storyline when he was possessed by the Phoenix Force. So adult Cyclops basically turned into what Magneto is with his extremist views. This is not what this Cyclops is, and I'll get that in a minute. But basically, they agree to have Cyclops come on the team because all they know right now about him really is that Cyclops saw something way bigger and way more difficult to fight and way more threatening than him, and he stepped in immediately to try to defend them, which spoke for his courage and his heroics, and that allowed them to agree that Cyclops should be on the team, or at least he deserves a chance. And especially after Viv tells them that this is a younger, displaced from time Cyclops, that it's not the adult one that committed all those crimes. And with that, the Cyclops joins the champions, and that's the full team at the moment. No one else has actually been a permanent part of the team to date. But I'm going to go into more detail on all the other team members. So there's 6 characters, there's 6 people on the team. And this kind of ties into my video I did earlier this week on diversity and all that in Marvel and legacies. So all these characters have taken up the mantle of a previous character, but none of them have trained under them really or anything like that. So we have Miles Morales, who in the Ultimate Universe, an alternate version of Marvel, Peter Parker died and Miles took up that role. So he became the new Spider-Man. During the Secret Wars events last year, 2015, whatever it was, Miles got put into the main universe, but still as Spider-Man. So he's still Spider-Man. Peter Parker's still around, he's doing his thing, but he's like a worldwide Spider-Man, while Miles is like a Spider-Man for New York. Then there's Sam Alexander, who took over the role from Richard Rider, who was the original Nova. And he didn't get to train under Richard. In fact, he only just met him recently in the comics. So Sam has, all the crazy powers of a Nova, which is basically being a rocket, shooting energy blasts and whatever else he does. And I can get more detail, and I would get more into detail on all these characters if I'll give them their own videos at some point. Then there's there's Viv, who is Vision's daughter, so she has all the same capabilities that Vision does. Density shifting, being a supercomputer. She's, a synthetic life form, but she is, just as powerful as the Vision is. Which, if you've seen, the movie or any of the cartoons, or if you have read the comics that of Vision, she has all the same abilities that he does. Who else? Amadeus Cho, he's still the Hulk, but he has a lot more control over the Hulk. He has a device that helps him keep it under control. Now, every once in a while, he does lose his temper, and that's when full-blown Hulk mode comes out. But for the most part, he's not as strong as full-blown Hulk mode because, he's not full-blown Hulk mode. But he has a lot more control over it, but he still is, the Hulk. But he's perfectly competent in all of that when he is. Then there is Cyclops. So this Cyclops, I really, really like him. And I've been reading comics that have him in it. But basically, so 5 of the original X-Men got pulled out of time from the past, and apparently they were in an alternate timeline or something like that, because their timeline is gone. They can't go back to anything. They are here now. So the original 5 being Jean Grey, Angel, Iceman, Beast, and Cyclops, they got pulled to this time simply because someone said, if only young Scott could see what he turned into, what would they say? So Beast made a time machine, went back, got them, brought them there, all that played out. But now this version of Scott, this version of Cyclops, is trying to make a better name for Cyclops to make up for what his older self did. And then there's Ms. Marvel, who had all this idea together. She leads the team with the help of Cyclops as well, because he is a talented and experienced leader. But she's an Inhuman, and she can stretch her body to ridiculous sizes or contract herself down. But she's the one who wanted she wanted heroes to be something better, to set a better example, not just use their powers, come in, save the day, break a bunch of stuff, and then go home. She believes, that they gotta stay, they gotta help, they gotta clean up the mess that they made, and that's what makes them true heroes, kind of stuff. And she just wants this example to spread. And that's, Champions is really good. If you're not reading it, you should. all these characters are really cool. And what's great is that a lot of these characters I really like, but I haven't been able to go pick up their individual comics to read their stories. But now I get them all in this, and it's really cool. I do like them, and I think it's a really great idea, and I like having that team of younger heroes in the Marvel Universe, because we haven't seen that from their side. DC does that all the time. But I think it's going really well. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all those jazz. So I'll put a subscribe button here. I'll put a video about that, what I was talking about with diversity here. And I'm going to put something here. I don't know, something. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, thanks. Bye.